What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Jared. For all things Call of Duty and console gaming, tap in. In today's video, I'm gonna give a PS5 Pro review and my review of gaming in general. Right. So I recently just switched to the PlayStation 5 in 2025 after being a lifelong Xbox gamer. I haven't totally left Xbox behind because it's still producing really good games. I mainly left because the PlayStation 5 Pro is the best console on the market at this time. Now, the base PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X can go toe to toe with one another and are both really good consoles, but this PS5 Pro is definitely a step up. It has its pros and its cons, I think, though. The pros would be it's just upgrades in the current generation and the capabilities. The PlayStation 5 Pro has PSSR, which is a AI upscaler. This is similar to uh, GPUs in computers. These GPUs and computers now with PC gaming have AI upscalers to pretty much, in a nutshell, make the games run smoother and look better. So PlayStation 5 Pro, which I still think PSSR will be in beta phase, has rolled this out and actually has made games look and perform better, which is a plus as we move forward into the next generation. So in my opinion, I can't compare it to a base PlayStation 5 because I don't have one. But in comparison to the Xbox Series X, I think the PlayStation 5 Pro holds frames more stable than the Xbox Series X. I'm only talking about from a Call of Duty standpoint. That's the only game that I play. So on Call of Duty, when I was playing Black Ops 6 at the beginning of, or towards the end of last year, but the beginning of Black Ops 6 in October, November, the game was very choppy for me. I was having issues. I kept kind of really just lagging. I haven't had any issues with lag since I've gotten the PlayStation 5 Pro. And I think it just runs really smoother. And visually, it may be just enhanced just a little bit. Again, no shade to the Xbox Series X. It's still a great console. You could still run 120 hertz on 1080p, 1440p, or even 4K. So that's the same thing, but I think it's just a little bit better. And the PlayStation 5 Pro holds frames a little bit more. It would definitely be the price. The $700 console. And the backwards compatibility is an issue because you have to buy an additional disk drive, which costs an extra $100 on top of what you buy. Now, PSSR is meant to work on older games. A lot of older titles are coming back out. The nostalgia of things are coming back around, but your digital library only stretches back maybe 10, 12 years at the most. 15 years ago, 20 years ago with the PlayStation 3 games, the Xbox 360 games, PlayStation 2, original Xbox games, all those games would be on disc, which should be able to just be put into your console and play. And obviously the AI upscaler would make it run better and look. But to actually not have that on the base PlayStation 5 Pro, you have to buy a disc drive. I think that's a con. Also, just the price in general. Life is expensive right now, and these tariffs affect us as consumers. So we're already paying top dollar for a lot of things. I think a lot of things are overpriced. And as things change, I guess hopefully it'll settle down. That's something I really don't want to discuss, but that's not the best. There's actually a blog that I have pulled up. You could take a look at it. It's actually a teardown of the PlayStation 5 Pro compared to the base PlayStation 5 that came out in 2020. So I'm gonna pull it up. And I think this is just a really good article that talks about the difference. It's kind of nerdy, but it's actually the difference of the base PlayStation 5 and the PlayStation 5 Pro right now. So it's the most advanced console up to date, cutting edge. It elevates gaming experiences to the next level with features of like an upgraded GPU, ray tracing, and PSSR. So you could definitely detail this up and take a look at this. This just dropped this week actually. So it's just a really good article comparing the base PlayStation 5 and the current PlayStation 5 Pro. Now the base PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X are similar. They're really similar. I think they're pretty much the same as far as kind of toe to toe with the hardware that's inside, the chips that were used, the heat sink, all of those things are pretty much the same. I will say with the Xbox though, the Xbox Series S is a good starting point. Now, as we move into this next generation, gaming handhelds are coming around. Everyone wants a gaming handheld. They're being created. Xbox has one coming out at the end of the year. There's a Steam Deck out. The ROG Ally is out. The Switch 2 is coming out. So gaming itself from a handheld standpoint is about to take off as well. Consoles are actually not dying, but it's just different. They have a different outlook with handhelds, and also PC gaming being big as it is. PC gaming, the biggest hiccup right now is their GPU shortage. Nvidia just dropped some 5000 series GPUs. This is a little technical, so if you don't want to watch this, I totally understand. But the GPUs that just dropped, which is a graphics card, which makes everything look better. That's the most important thing for PC gaming. Can't get your hands on the newest cards, and then the older cards are not as easy to get their hands on either, and their prices have jumped up tremendously. So you're buying older cards at the current price, which should be what the newer cards cost right now, but you can't get your hands on them because they're sold out and sculptors have taken them. So in gaming in general, it's just a weird space. Xbox made a move to move third party and publish games more than worry about hardware, but they also are dropping a handheld and still dropping a console. But at this point, PlayStation and PlayStation 5 Pro, they're running the show as just having the best console on the market. That's why I switched. The upgrades in this current generation's capabilities have been subpar when you compare it to the last generation with the PS4 and the Xbox One. So if you ever gain any value or have some thoughts about this video, please just don't hesitate to reach out. I appreciate anyone that ever checks this out. I'm out.